pages 72 and 73 just give you a feel for what I did. So I would visit the people that I was working with weekly, and I was able to spend a whole day with them if I wanted to, but typically it would end up being 3 to 4 hours, depending on how I was able to get there and how much processing capacity I had to do the work. So I would just be in the classroom and I would be alert for opportunities for us to work together. So there are moments when the demands of the curriculum mean that we can't, like when everybody's sat around doing a register song, I can't suddenly start doing, hey, let's do some research over here, because that's interrupting the register and I'm not going to do that. So I was working around the logistics of the setting and whatever activities were happening, whatever care practices needed to be done. I was looking for moments when we could spend time being together. And when I first started the work, I was working with a group of people who I had known for about a decade. I knew the young people really well, and I had to stop working in that setting. It's one of the realities of research that it doesn't always go to plan, and stopping was absolutely devastating. But I was fortunate to find a new setting who were willing to work with me. And it was, although it was absolutely like not being able to work with those people that I knew well, floored me for a good couple of months and really knocked my confidence and wasn't fun. But the strange thing was, when I was in that setting where I knew the people really well, I was spending time being with them in these moments where the idea is you can have opportunity to have these shared moments of meaning. And our topic for research is identity. So I was being in these shared moments thinking, where is identity? It's one of those, you're in such a practical setting, people are being taken to the bathroom, people are being fed, tubes are being sorted, people are having seeds, like very, very practical. And you're sat there in a kind of philosophical, but where is identity? It's really hard. It just feels like nonsense. But then we shifted to the new setting, and in the new setting I didn't know the people that I worked with, and so it wasn't a where is identity, it was how do I get the width, because the width was really achievable in the first setting, almost so achievable that I didn't notice it. And in the second setting I had to really notice, how do I get to this width point? And there's all these other things that happen to you. So when I walked into that next setting, I'm spending the whole time thinking that they might be about to tell me that I have to leave, because the first setting told me that I had to leave. And you're thinking, is this about, am I about, and all these other, because it's not research where you're measuring how fast a thing goes, or, you're watching something and counting spots on it. Because it's research about humans being together, the whole of your humanness counts in it as well. And so all of those things, all of those agitations in my head they agitate you away from that moment of being with, where you can access that shared meaning. And I think that's something that's really practical and tangible for staff who work supporting people with profound intellectual and multiple disabilities, because the meaningful stuff is in that with, and the rest of it your personal agitations, stuff that you're thinking about and worrying about in your own life. You're worried about looking silly, you're worried about, making funny noises and other people thinking you're daft, and the kind of the curriculum pressures and the practical pressures of all the other things that you have to do, they all take you away from this witness. And so part of what I had to do was wrangle with myself and figure out ways around that so that we could have these moments of being with each other in order that inactive participatory sense making was possible.